Social dancing is not meant for hooking up. Keep it in your pants. We don't want to be like, oh my God, my feet aren't moving. And use all of these little bits to create the dancer that you want to be. Hey guys, my name is Ray Mornoff and I'm based in New York City. Today I wanted to tell you about some advice I have as a beginner bachatero going out on the social dance scene. So number one, have fun. I think a lot of people get really caught up when they start dancing and they're like, oh my God, there's so much to learn and I need to be really good before I ask that person to dance, And that's just unnecessary pressure, like you want to go out and just enjoy your time, right? Because that's what social dancing is all about. So number one is have fun, be present, and connect and just enjoy it, right? We want to smile, we want to have eye contact, and we want to enjoy the moment with that person, right? Number two is hygiene. Hygiene is so important. Think about it, right? Like you're up close and personal and you're like, and we don't want to be like dragon breath. It's not good. So remember, brush your teeth, bring mints. It's always good if you've been out all day, like take a quick shower, freshen up, bring like your cologne or your perfume, but don't go too crazy because we don't want them to be like, what is that, right? Because you might think you smell good, but you might smell like a little too good. And the other thing is think about like sweat. A lot of people, especially guys, will bring a lot of different changes of shirts, and that's just respectful because, I'm not trying to go swimming, but a little sweat is fine, right? Because we're working out and we're having fun, but we want to make sure if we're doing these close and yummy moves that we feel close and yummy, not so definitely focus on that. I would say also as far as hygiene goes, have fun with your style, right? Because we don't want to just focus on okay, do I smell good, all this stuff, but embracing your style is a whole nother part of that, right? Wear perfume that makes you feel sexy and elegant, or whatever, empowered and suave, whatever you want to feel, let that part of you out and enjoy it, because this is you, you're decorating your body, you're showing up with confidence, and you're holding yourself differently, and how you connect with someone is going to be different in that way. So remember, we're social dancing, we want to connect together, so make sure that you're setting yourself up for success so someone wants to get all nice and close to you. Number three, so understanding that rejection is not personal. It's a super important topic that I don't think people talk about. But if someone says no, just don't take it personally. Someone could be saying no and saying they're tired, but that doesn't mean that they're lying about being tired. Maybe they're actually tired, or maybe they don't want to dance with you, right? That's the harsh reality. Maybe someone actually just does not personally want to dance with you, and that's okay, right? Don't waste time speculating on the reasons or bringing in bad vibes or lashing out on them, right? We need to swallow that, take it as lesson learned, and be okay, respectfully, that's all right. I'm gonna go ask someone else to dance, and I'm totally fine because I'm an amazing dancer, I'm confident in myself, and I know how to accept rejection, right? This is one of those lessons that you take off the dance floor. And so how to handle rejection is super important. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be too scared of rejection to go and ask someone to dance, right? It's a really good practice to say, if I know I'm probably gonna be rejected, which we should never be thinking this way, but if you are, take it as practice time, right? Go try asking someone to dance, or see how that process goes. Talk to someone about it, right? Just respectfully say, hey, can I ask you why you said no? And maybe you'll have a good conversation. It will change your viewpoint on how you deal with no's, right? Number four, leave that ego at the door. We do not want it here, right? So we want to bring in our best energy to the dance floor. So what I mean by that is not bringing in anything that's weighing on you, any of that aggressive energy onto the dance floor. We really want to come and show up with our best intention. So if that means like taking a moment and like shaking it out and like listening to your favorite song in your AirPods and just chilling outside for a moment, just know that when you connect with someone, you want to bring your best self there, right? And you're coming not to say, I'm going to be like a peacock and like show you what I got and go like, yeah, right? Like we don't want that ego. I do not want someone to like perform with me if I'm social dancing, because I'm like, whoa, what are we doing? But what we really want is to focus on that connection, right? So you're showing up and you're seeing, where's my partner at? Like, are they here to connect with me too? Like, let's tell a story together. Like, we're here in this together, yeah? So leaving the ego at the door and, don't be a peacock. So number 5, basics aren't boring. That's one thing that I wish that more people understood, is that basics are not boring. They're actually the hardest thing that you'll ever do. And I think a lot of people get to this point where they're like, okay, I'm amazing, and I'm out here like killing it on the dance floor. I'm so advanced now, and I'm only taking intermediate advanced classes. And they never go back to their basics, right? But a lot of times, like, those are the people that need the basics the most, okay? So like, check yourself and go to classes. At least in the US, I think there's kind of this vibe where it's like, I got this. I look so good in that video, like you should check it out. And then they like don't need to go to classes anymore, but classes are so important. And that doesn't mean that, oh, I'm going to a festival to party and I'm just gonna take like a class or two and then I'm gonna sleep all day and I'm gonna like party, right? Like we wanna take classes, we wanna focus on that basic. Most times when we're looking at like the dancers in the room that are more advanced, it's like, if they have a really clean basic, like, I'm like, ooh, I want to dance with them, yeah? Because that basic is where all your yummy movement is, right? Like how you do varieties in your footwork, how you use your body. It's awesome, and it's something that's super difficult. It's only going to improve you as a dancer, so remember, basics are not boring. Number 6, find teachers that inspire you. So it's very important, whether it's teachers or it's just dancers you've seen online. Maybe you fell in love with a couple on YouTube or a solo dancer, and whether or not they're in the dance style that you're focusing on right now, those teachers are going to be like your role models, you know? For me personally, I don't have like one person that I'm like, ooh, I want to be them one day, right? Because to be honest, like a lot of my mentors have said, I don't want you to be me. There's like, I already exist, right? So like, why would you want to be exactly like them? That would be so boring, right? So you're special and you have something to offer. So keep that in mind and make sure that you're taking little bits from people. Like I might be out social dancing. It might not be someone famous, right? But I might say, ooh, that's my friend that I see every week, but I specifically like love how they do this cute little like wink, you know, or they're like, ah. And it's fun and it's engaging and it's playful, and maybe I'm like, I love their playful energy. I want to take that. But then I'm also like, oh, there's this international artist that I love their combres, and I'm like, I'm gonna master that. I want to do it just like them, right? Or like their head rolls, amazing, right? So I personally think it's amazing to find teachers or people, just dancers, that inspire you. It doesn't matter in what way, right? It could be energy, it could be movement, it could be confidence, presence, connection, right? And use all of these little bits to create the dancer that you want to be, right? And like the person that you want to be and how you show up on and off the dance floor. Number 7. So for our beginner dancers that might feel a little bit intimidated to go out social dancing, this is totally normal. Just keep that in mind. I know that sometimes, you'll take a few classes and then when it's time to go, you're like, oh my God, my feet aren't moving and like, I don't know what to do and oh my God, I'm touching them, right? There's like all these things that are going through our head. So what I think is easier to start out with is just setting one intention, right? Like knowing every day you have an intention with like, you get up, you go outside, right? Like you have something you need to do that day, right? So maybe it's the one thing you're doing in class where you're like, ooh, I'm gonna work on my basic, right? Or I'm gonna try that new piece of footwork that I saw in that video, and I'm just gonna see if I can do it, right? I'm gonna see if I can try that new move. And, or your intention might be like, ooh, I've been wanting to ask this person to dance, and every time I go out, I get super nervous, and maybe you just try it. Or maybe you've never danced before at a social, and you're like, tonight's the night. I'm gonna ask one person to dance, and then I'm good, right? So focusing on what's that intention and going from there is just gonna be like this little baby step that's gonna give you the confidence that you need to say, I did that, like that's amazing. And make sure you celebrate it. That's the important thing, is it's always good to have like an accountability buddy, right? Like some people use this for working out. I need it because like I can't get up early in the morning for hot yoga unless I'm like, Nat, let's go to hot yoga, right? And so I can't believe I did the phone. I'm usually like texting, right? But we're old school, here we go. I'm like, Nat, what's up? And so I need my accountability buddy, right? But just like that, like you probably have your best dance friends, right? And maybe it's a friend outside of dance, but let them know what your intentions are and share your accomplishments with them, right? Because the more the people around you, you allow them to support you in these little steps, the quicker you are to then advancing as like the dancer that you want to be. Okay, number 8. This one's important, so listen up. Social dancing is not meant for hooking up, okay? So I know you little thirsty people out there, but listen up, okay? I'm out there to social dance and connect. There's a very big difference between going out there and wanting to be like, right? Like, not that dance. It's not that dance, even if you watch it on YouTube and that's what you think it is. Just know that that's not everyone's intention with going out, okay? And this goes for everyone of all genders, no matter how you identify, right? Whatever you choose to do outside of the dance or off the dance floor, that's totally up to you, right? But during that dance, what we're all there to focus on is the dance itself, and that's beautiful, right? It's all about connection. It's about practicing that movement and respecting that style. And so we're asking for respect in that space where we can continue to create a safe space for all dancers, right? If I don't feel safe going out, then it limits my ability to express myself, right? So whether that's hearing people chatter about like objectifying someone's body or hearing some gross thing that someone did to someone on the dance floor, right? Like these are all things that should be discussed and talked about and vocalized, right? So if something's uncomfortable, no matter where you are in the world, whatever your community is, please don't be scared to say anything, right? Like it's very, very important that, especially as new dancers, you feel safe in the space. If something feels wrong, whether you're on the dance floor or off, like if someone's texting you, communicating with you, speak up about it. Like tell somebody that you trust and make sure that you have a support group, right? So remember, we're not there to hook up. You wanna go do your business later, that's fine. Like we're all looking mad cute. But what I mean by that is like, you're out there, you're enjoying your body, you're enjoying allowing everyone else to express themselves by moving their body. And this is such a beautiful space to do that. So we don't want to ruin that for people, okay? So keep it in your pants, okay? So number 9, build your community. So what do I mean by that, right? Even if you're not the teacher or the event organizer or the host of an event, right, you're still in this community. Yeah, so no matter where you are in the world, what's so special about the social dance scene is even if it's like different styles of dance, we are all a part of this amazing network, right? And I think in the US, we see this network as like, the world's just a little bit smaller that way, right? It's like no matter where I go in the whole world, if I'm like, ooh, I'm just passing through this city for like a night, right? Like, is anyone around? Or maybe I need to move to a new place, right? And I'm like, oh, I don't know anyone there. Like, what do I do, right? We're all a part of this amazing community. And to focus on that and remember like how lucky we are to be a part of this shared group with a shared passion is so beautiful. And that's so unique. There's like really nothing else like it. And I think that people that don't dance don't quite understand what it feels like to be a part of that. So ways in which you can engage in your community at home, right? For me, when I was just starting out as a dancer, I started at first, to be quite honest, I was going through a little rough time, and I needed to just get in touch with my body, and I was feeling very disconnected to people at the time. But what this dance and this community opened me up to was that I didn't need to go to dance to escape reality. I needed to go and actually connect with people and get to know people, and just the people you meet on the dance scene, they might be engineers, or they might be art directors, or they might be students, or they're retired and have never danced before, and they're just I just want to see what it's like to dance. I've never done this before. I'm terrified of it. And that's just such a cool space to be in, it's just getting to know people, right? Ways that you can do that is suggest to say, hey guys, does anyone want to go get food before the social or after, right? You can go out for a group meal. You can plan on going to festivals together. You could do road trips. You can book hotels together, all this. You can also end up going to classes together. And something that I did starting out is I started practice groups. So if you don't have a practice group right now, maybe take charge on that, right? Get a few people together that you think are about your level, that might be interested in getting together outside of classes or outside of socials, and just start working on things together, right? And it helps build your community. You start with this little group, and then the more things you go to and the more in love you become with this dance, the more people you're gonna meet from all over the world. And so tapping into this community is so special. Never forget about it, and definitely see how far that can take you. Okay guys, I hope you like this video, and I hope you like these tips. If you would like to share your experience below, definitely let me know, or if you have any other tips, I'd love to hear it. And you can also follow me and reach out to me below. I would love to get together if you're coming to New York City. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm a part of the VdanceClub, and we are an online school with so many different amazing dance styles from incredible dance instructors from all over the world. We hope that you'll sign up for classes with us. We have salsa, bachata, zouk, and so much more. We're continuing to add new amazing classes every week. So definitely sign up with us. You can click this link below to join our community, and we can't wait to dance with you.